You're looking at 900 horsepower. Warm it up before we go out. I was thinking, I used this tool in a couple earlier videos. I've never talked about it. It's called an impact driver. And this happens to be a Craftsman. I bought it off of Amazon. I'll put the link below. You working on the old school bikes with Phillips head screws. Got to have one. You can set it to either loosen or tighten. And what you do is you put it on the bolt, you smack it with the hammer, loosening it, the screw, and I'll show you here in a second, but the screw turns counterclockwise. And if you want to tighten it, you just change the setting right here, and you can tighten it up. Valuable, because in the old days when I was a kid and I took the wrong screwdriver, I didn't have a Japanese industrial screwdriver, Phillips head, and I would always strip out the bolts, and it was just a nightmare. This is fantastic, okay? And for these type of bolts, for the Phillips, okay, and you can change bits and use, for whatever you would like it to be, go in there. But here, this is an example. Now I got into tightening mode, and all it does is just cinch it up, and it makes it nice and tight. I'll do another one. This is just tightening. There you go. So nice and tight. 25 bucks on Amazon. Well worth the money. I didn't see one at Lowe's, and that's why I bought it on Amazon. But they last a lifetime. It comes with bits, and it comes with a slot bit and some other stuff. You can fit anything you want to in it. It's a 1/4-inch bit. Fantastic product. It's cheap, and like I say, old school bikes with Phillips, and you got to have one. Spend the money, do it right. All right, I've got it set in the loosening mode right now, and if you watch it carefully, you'll see it turn when I push down, or I'm replicating hitting it with a hammer. It turns slightly, and then I can easily change it from left to right just by twisting the knob. Now I'm tightening it. You see it? So when you hit it with a hammer, it turns it in. So this thing is a great tool. You need to have it for the old school bikes with Phillips heads. And it's a lifesaver because you'll strip it out with anything else.
Oh, yeah, I was going to take off these.
And that, if I'm not mistaken, it covers the oil pump. And the oil pump doesn't have a filter on it, and the guy was like, it's not like Honda. You would think the oil pump should have a filter.
Oh, no, maybe not applied to this engine, but when I was watching someone rebuild the 450, they have it's a oil filter, but it's not a oil filter. It's more like a centrifugal trap, and less of a
Catastrophic event.
Yeah, and less of a filter system. And then you need a special tool to pull it out, and this and that, and it looks like so much fun. And that's the only bolt you torque to 35 pounds. Everything else, the main bolts on the crank are like 12 pounds. This oil bolt's 35 pounds. And I can just see someone going,
That wouldn't happen to me.
okay, so that's that. The rest of it, I think just...
That makes me just a little bit out. Like the other side. First it wasn't going to come, and once you get, there's one little blade in there, it just all pops off.
Well, this one definitely has some prime marks on it. I don't think that's maybe factory.
Oh, maybe that would help. Go ahead and crack the seal. Okay, yeah.
Work this side. Because I can grab the oil pan bolt and just...
No, no. I'm talking to myself. Okay, there you go.
Can you get a baggie for these 3 bolts? And
Yeah.
where'd you come from? You have to have come from up there.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it's the only thing that fit it.
Ooh, look down here. Finally something.
Yeah, that's that clutch material. You know,
Yeah, I mean, it's...
it's clutch material and probably that.
Oh, that's cool. You can see where the dipstick is. Wow, not a lot of oil sits in here. You know, you can see your level mark.
Oh,
I thought it'd be,
yeah, yeah.
you know, but it's just... All right, this looks like the...
If you look standard motorcycle, yeah, Suzuki, Yamaha. Clutch is for this thing is $80, just fibers.
Okay.
I want to see. I'm excited about that. Yeah, it's busted. They got no torque on them. They should only be like 8 pounds. Here, there's one.
Because everything I work on never has the room for the damn thing.
I get it.
Oh, shit.
It's just spring. It'll come out with the basket.
Yeah, I bet the springs are kind of hammered. Hey, look, our first clutch, and they're not all grooved to hell.
It's just melted together.
No, but the clutch baskets, because all the other bikes we get, the clutch baskets
Yeah.
are just look like dog.
Yeah, we got that right.
Oh, did you see? We'll call it out now.
Dave Chappelle.
No, not that one. Let's not redo the 125. So get a zip tie. Apparently, the back clutch plate is the metal. It is different, and it has a groove beveled into it. It's the only metal plate that is different versus all the others
On this bike?
on this bike. That's what I saw when I was looking at the 450 build.
I haven't seen it.
Remember how the Kawasaki
Yeah.
ate our lunch for like 2 months?
Yes, I do. I bought 3 clutch packs for it and could never get it right. Should be full off. Screwdriver brand.
Was there anything special with this?
Yeah, that's the push rod. It pulls out. That's what the lever activates.
Okay, and the rod's on the back. As far as these though.
Oh, there.
Oh, yeah, we're fine. Actually, they look good. So yeah, get a zip tie. Let's keep it.
How good is it?
I'll never forget that experience, and I never want to repeat.
No, that's back up. Which we don't need to take off. These are worn, but it's not absolutely horrendously bad. Usually there's an indentation, and there is, but these are worn. I would say they 50% wear on them. I've seen a lot worse.
But no grooves. We look good. It's not like it's been banging or rattling.
Yeah, we'll put a new gasket on it, and that's about it. CR Nuts, here we are today. KC came over. We got the clutch we're putting in today. First things first, once you've disassembled your clutch, you need to scrub the metal plates. Knock them down with a red Scotch-Brite, both sides. You'll get a tarnish off of it. So just clean them with like lacquer thinner, acetone, whatever you have. Before you start this process, soak your fiber clutch in oil. Either if you're using transmission oil and or motor oil, you could use either. This is important. They need to soak for an hour or two before reinstallation. So you scrub these down, you knock off both sides. You'll see a tarnish will collect. There's the disc in the oil soaking, and this works out pretty well. Casey's kind enough, he's over there scrubbing them with the lacquer thinner, getting them all nice and clean and laying them out for me. So we're going to be in good shape for installation.
The
6 pounds, start them, work them all in slowly. And so use your torque wrench.
Yep. All we need to do is just move the pan and then just rock it. Just tilt the button. Just set it down.
What fell off again?
Well, that's just gonna keep on.
I know, that's...
So here, just set it on there. Go.
Yeah.
Slide that one underneath the top. Yep, perfect.
And I did buy new ones, some. So if we got one that's way too long, we may have shorter one.
It looks like there's only 2 long ones.
So I gotta mark these extras.
Okay. The 2 long ones went with the dowel pins.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, since you're sealing it up, do you have this cover?
Right here. No, just
Here, down.
laughing at myself. Painting myself in the corner.
Yeah.
And it's too big.
So even though it looks like a triangle, it only fits. Now, I don't know how you want to tighten these up.
I'm just like, I ain't worried about it. I'm expecting leaks and all sorts of issues.
Oh, but I like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can't.
I was very known for stripping stuff out.
Well, if you, one of them, I mean, you feel I got like this into it. It's not. But I don't know how you would torque it consistently.
Well, I don't think there is anyway. So far, we're agreeing.
Is the only thing.
We're on the same page.
Okay. I think that one's about the same. Well, I just make mental note. We get it, we run through heat cycles, and then maybe we just take one screw off at a time, but Loctite, and then, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Once we're kind of married to.
Where we are.